Alright everyone, this is going to be the first video in probably a long line of taking a look at superhero games, because comic books, one of my favorite things, superhero movies, I love them, love superhero video games, so I'm taking a look at my favorite superhero, but not my favorite superhero game. In fact, this is one I've never played before. So this is Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This is the first Spider-Man game developed by Beenox, who is basically taken over Spider-Man game development for Activision. I can't remember who was making the games previously, but the last one before this was Spider-Man Web of Shadows, which is probably the best Spider-Man game ever made. I don't hate the Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. The second Amazing Spider-Man game was pretty disappointing, but still okay. So this game didn't do super well because of the fact that when you play a Spider-Man game, everybody pretty much wants to be in the open world and swing around and all that kind of stuff. Coming off of like some great Spider-Man games, like Spider-Man 2, based on the movie, the Tobey Maguire movie, it's probably the most hailed. Like, this is the best Spider-Man game, and I agree. But I think Web of Shadows is my personal favorite. But yeah, so this game kind of ditched the open world stuff and instead focused on being more of an action game, which is not a bad thing. And from what I've played of this game so far, which I'll admit is not much, it's decent. There was they made another game like this right after this one called Spider-Man Edge of Time, which I actually think is totally an okay Spider-Man game, but again, kind of got attacked because like, oh, it's not open world, blah blah blah. But so the thing about this game is there are 4 Spider-Men. So there are Amazing Spider-Man, there's Ultimate Spider-Man, there's Spider-Man 2099, and Spider-Man Noir. So this is the beginning of the game. You kind of get a little introductory like tutorial thing where you play as each Spider-Man. And they actually all have different voice actors too, which is good to notice. Neil Patrick Harris is actually voicing. This is Amazing Spider-Man, in case you didn't notice. Ultimate Spider-Man wears the black suit, and then Noir and 2099, I don't think we'll get to see those here, but you kind of switch between. So the whole story is Mysterio stealing this thing from a museum, and it ends up getting broken, and it's kind of like spread power across dimensions, and that's why you and these other Spider-Men, you get recruited by Madam Web to stop Mysterio across the dimensions. So this is the first kind of real level. You're playing as Amazing Spider-Man as you hunt down Kraven the Hunter. I don't know if there's only like 4 worlds or anything, because I've never played through the whole game. This game just kind of appeared on Steam, and as far as I can tell, it's the first time it's been available on Steam. So I kind of just picked it up. It was on sale. It was cheap. I was like, all right, you know. For some reason my computer won't play Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 because of the type of video card I have. It makes it like it's a known issue where when you're out in the open world, everything kind of hitches up. But yeah, I need to upgrade my video card specifically to play Spider-Man games. Probably not. But yeah, after they made Shattered Dimensions and Edge of Time, they did go back to the open world with, I think that was when they made the first Amazing Spider-Man based on the movie. But this game and Edge of Time are very similar in the way they look. Not so much like, you see this one kind of has like a cartoony looking art style, but just like the character models and the animation and stuff like that. And the combat is almost identical. So Edge of Time, again, features multiple Spider-Men, but featured only Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099, and it's the storyline where they add in a bunch of like crazy time travel nonsense, and it's fun. I really like. I think Edge of Time is a little underrated. It's, you know, kind of tedious, but it's okay. It's actually a decent like Spider-Man story. But the combat for Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2099 are pretty similar in this game. But yeah, the Noir Spider-Man is definitely more of a stealth thing, and Ultimate Spider-Man, as far as I can tell, just seems kind of like more of the same. You know, he has the black suit, so there's probably some. I haven't gotten to play that part yet, aside from like the tutorial mission, which they mostly showed a lot of swinging. Which, as you can see here, the swinging is... there's not much going on. Whoa. Yeah, see, that's the problem. You're in these small environments, and there's not really much reason to swing. So let's look at my combat here. I got a quick light attack with my X button. I got a strong attack with my Y button. And I'm kind of targeted on here by holding the left trigger. I should say I'm playing on PC with the 360 controller, as usual. So when you're holding your kind of targeting button and he attacks you, oh, okay, well, he was supposed to dodge that. I guess he doesn't dodge when he's got, like, the spidey sense. So I guess he dodges, like, normal kind of punches and kicks and stuff. And these little gold spiders. And yeah, of course, you can climb on walls. Whoa. Oh, guess I'm not supposed to climb over here? Alright, so yeah. Already I can tell from this game the control's a little wonky. It's he kind of doesn't move right. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of chain combos and stuff like that. If I hit my B button, I get this kind of like web dash, except that time it picked up an item and threw it, which is something you can also do with your B button. But I had a lot of fun with the combo stuff in Edge of Time, and it's feels to me almost identical here. So I feel like I will. Yeah, see, so there was a dodge I did. I feel like I will like the combat here just as much. But this game does have. I've done it once already when I fought Kraven once already and he ran away. But during boss battles, it goes into like a first-person like punching game where it's really weird and really out of place, and I don't like it, but it's interesting and unique. I gotta give him credit for trying something. Oh boy, that was not where I wanted to go. Oh god, the swinging in this game is so terrible. I mean, I understand where people had problems with it, because like how can you have a Spider-Man game with shitty swinging, because that's what you like. Honestly, I play Spider-Man. Oh my god, I play Spider-Man games like the way some people might play like Grand Theft Auto, where you just jump in and drive around or whatever. I just jump in sometimes and I'll just swing around the city because, you know, it's fun. And, you know, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero, which is why I wanted to look at a Spider-Man game first. And I will give a pass to your less than average Spider-Man game just because of how much I like the character. I mean, what's saving it for me is that the swinging might be bad, but he has... you can just tap it to do like a little web zip, which you've seen me do a couple times already. Right, I thought I was supposed to open that. Do I have okay, so I do have a spider sense here if I press up on my D-pad. That's generally how it goes. Oh wait, is this the thing? No. So I've had to find these things to just use your webs on to get this platform to move up for whatever reason, but I seem to be missing one. Okay, not here, I got that. See one down there I already got. Ugh. The swing does... it just feels weird. Is this one I need to get? Yep. Alright, that's why I missed one. Alright, so I got 4 of 5. Hopefully that one at the top is the last one I need to get. Now I gotta swing my ass all the way back up there. Alright. Come on, Zip. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, I mean, this was Beenox's first outing with Spider-Man, and granted, they've done better since this game. As I said, Edge of Time, which is the one that came right after, it's a good game. If they released a PC version of Edge of Time, I don't think that game was on the PC, but oh my god, the swinging is just terrible. But yeah, if they released a PC version of Edge of Time, I would play it. So, basically, what I'm trying to say here. But I feel like this game did get a little bit of attention for the whole, like, 4 different Spider-Man thing. It is a cool idea. Like, in Noir Spider-Man, a lot of people aren't familiar with Marvel Noir. I've read the Punisher Noir, which is really good and probably the best one, but Spider-Man seems to be a pretty successful one. Which means Spider-Man's always been pretty good for Marvel, so. Alright, maybe we'll get some of this first-person BS here. So this is probably my final duel with Kraven here.
For once, you and I are in total agreement.
Neil Patrick Harris had like a weird run as Spider-Man. There was a very short-lived, like, one-season animated show. It came out in the early 2000s, around the first two movies. I think it might have been after the first movie, before the second. I'm not entirely sure. It was just called Spider-Man, like the new animated series or something like that. And Neil Patrick Harris voiced the character. And the thing was, it was like a CG show, kind of like a reboot back in the day, like that kind of quality even. And it was not very good. I remember there was like one real villain, like Spider-Man villain, and it was Electro, which is fine. Electro's a good villain. But I just remember the show being not very good. And, I mean, I guess, I don't know if he's ever done the voice for anything else, but I think he's appeared in a couple video games, and this being probably the most notable one. Well, I'm not doing too good here, actually. Man, he's just all of a sudden kicking my ass. Alright, so I think I need to, like, get him tired. Oh, no, this... Okay.
In case you haven't heard, there's a law against hunting men, even ones with stick-em powers.
God, they say, referring to his wall-crawling powers, they say stick-em powers quite a lot. Alright, so I was not playing this very safe. I am probably not going to get this on my first try. Because my health is super low. Woo! Yeah, I'm like not hurting him. He's not really getting tired. So I don't know what Madam Web was talking about. Alright. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected to happen there. Alright. Is this what she's talking about? Because that's what I was trying. Woo! Stick'em powers. Yeah, so see here it's letting me hit him. Is he gonna jump on something? Alright, maybe something was just glitching last time, because now it's working. So yeah, I gotta wait until he charges his attack, and then I can hit him. God, I always liked playing the Amazing Spider-Man better in the Beenox. I guess I'll call them the Spider-Man action games, because that's what they made. They made basically character action games featuring Spider-Man, which is fine. You can totally do those type of games. I feel like these are the type of Spider-Man games you would have seen pre-open world Spider-Man, if they were making more Spider-Man games. I mean, even, I don't know, because even the fucking PlayStation game that everyone loved so much wasn't open world, but had like a very big city levels, and that game was just so good. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of digging the action in these games. Oh, what is he doing? Alright, so now we're going to do some first-person punching here.
You've done it.
Or is that it?
Just in time. If I never hear the word hunt again, it'll be too soon. Now to the other fragments. Hunt with
Alright, well, I guess that was the end of it. So maybe we won't get to see the first-person punching. You can look it up on YouTube. It's probably all over the place. So yeah, that's the end of the first level. We're going to jump into the next one, see who I'm playing as this time. Maybe I'll get to see a little bit more of the other Spider-Man. New character bios available. Nobody cares. Nobody reads that stuff. Who reads that stuff? If you've ever read any of that character bios and stuff like that you unlock in video games, reply in the comments. I would love to know. Also, let me know what kind of superhero games you want me to look at. I'm definitely probably going to look at some Batman stuff because there's a ton of that. I got some Game Boy Advance games to look at, some PSP, stuff like that. Alright, so looks like maybe we can kind of pick what we want to do here. Do we want to see Noir, 2099, or Ultimate? I feel like I've seen a lot of 2099, but I do want to sit here and look at his character model because he's so cool. Noir is definitely the more interesting, but Ultimate's kind of cool. I feel like we should look at Noir. Yeah, I'll go normal. So Noir is definitely stealthy, is kind of the focus here. He can't take a lot of hits. The only reason he can web swing is because she gave him the ability to, because in the original Noir he doesn't do that. I mean, you can't have a Spider-Man game where he doesn't web swing, right? Do-do-do-do. So yeah, the Noir mode is a lot of blacks and like white lights. He sounds like the same voice actor who does Spider-Man 2099. Hammerhead. Another classic Spider-Man villain. And another character that would fit right into the Noir universe. I assume that's who he probably fights in the Noir comic, but... Alright. So, yeah, Noir here, you can kind of see... It's just a little stealthy. Obviously, if I'm in the light, they'll be able to see me. So you want to sneak around and kind of take them out from the shadows. Alright. So yeah, it's kind of that cheesy video game business where, they're in the shadow, so technically they can't see. I'm pressing it. That was weird. Alright, so... I don't see any other goons. Use my spidey sense here. So I can't take him. Alright, so I guess they're probably going to go along this path, and I just got to follow them and take out guys along the way. So we got a couple right inside there already. Is there anything else I need to see? There's a little spider icon over there. Might as well grab that for some points. But yeah, I love the look of the Noir Spider-Man. I don't know why this game does so much first person. It's really weird.
Why are you doing this?
Let's just say I don't want to stick in Spider-Man tries to...
There needs to be more Noir in gaming. Like, there's the obvious kind of like Max Payne, LA Noir, this, maybe? But, I don't know. Noir is one of my favorite, like, movie motifs, so... Alright, this guy's in the shadows, so let's try to take him first. The other guy probably won't see, even though it's right in front of him. Because video games. Alright, is there any other schmokes here? Nope. do I have to let this guy go? Yeah. Get out of here, buddy. Alright, so he's going to open this door for me. So yeah, now I can sneak in the shadows. Escape enemy sight, hide in shadows. Oh shit, he saw me. Oh boy. Alright, so there's a timer. Now I just gotta kind of hide in the shadows, and then they'll lose track of me. Alright, I don't hear the timer anymore, so I think that means I'm good. Some good eyesight there, buddy. Oh boy, he's coming this way. But if I stay out of his light, he doesn't see me. Aw, oh, jeez. Oh, I die very quickly. Get out of here.
You are on the good road.
Yeah, so Spider-Man Noir, he's not really he's not really able to handle guys with guns very well. So it's one of those situations where you just gotta run away. Alright, I'll help that guy in a second. For now, let's look at my upgrade. So you have your upgrade meter, you get points, and you use them. Those spider icons I'm picking up, these all give me stuff for this. So it shows you which characters that it works with when you come up here. Obviously, everybody wants more health, especially my dude who's going to get shot up. That's 2099 Spider-Man, nobody cares. This works with Noir, so I'll buy. Ultimate Spider-Man, nobody cares. And then everything else is locked, so... Alright, yeah, you're a good guy. Help me out.
Oh, now we're talking. This new wall crawling ability will help you drop on these boats.
Yeah, so his wall crawling ability sounds like is new. That he was given to him from Madam Web. Yeah, like nobody would hear that punch. Okay. There's another civilian, so I just gotta take out both of these guys. Like, making a Spider-Man a stealth game is actually a really unique way to take it. And honestly, like, while this game may have been... I don't want to say unsuccessful, because I don't think there's ever really been, like, an unsuccessful Spider-Man game. It's one of those things where it was kind of a miss. It didn't review super well. It reviewed okay. But they kind of took what they did in this game and used it for their other games. Like, when you play Amazing Spider-Man, you kind of get the sense that, like, they were giving fans what they wanted with an open-world Spider-Man game, but they were bringing their own flavor to it. The combat was something I really liked in Amazing Spider-Man, and it feels very similar to the other games that came before it in terms of, like, combo base and stuff like that. But they definitely went another way with Amazing Spider-Man, where, like, that is straight up a Batman, like, Arkham style combat, which, I mean, Batman Arkham changed the game for superhero games, so I definitely want to look at those games. But yeah, they were definitely trying to emulate that, and they did a really good job of it with Amazing Spider-Man, but they added stealth into the game, which clearly feels derivative from this. Man, Hammerhead is an ugly dude. Man, the look of Spider-Man Noir with, like, his leather jacket and stuff like that, it looks awesome. I'd love to see, like, a movie version. It would never happen in a million years, but I'd be into it. God, like, if they wanted to make a Punisher, like a new Punisher video game, which there is a Punisher video game that is apparently really good, and I have it for PC, but you can't play with a controller, which really bugs me, and the PC controls are kind of weird. So I want to take a look at that game, but I'm not sure how that's going to go, but we're going to try. But I love the coloring here. Like right here, this kind of, you know, dark, gritty coloring, and then you go in the black and white, the shadows, and it's black and white. Like, I think that's all really cool ideas. Alright, so they went in there, so hopefully they'll be giving me more control here. I assume I'm going to pull that grate off, yep. But I want that. I always want that. I know exactly how this would go, but I wonder what the response would be if they just like, yeah, we're making a Spider-Man noir game. Oh yeah, it's so good. Come on. Like, this is just fun. Like, I love... And it was kind of what was fun about, like, Batman Arkham Asylum and City and Night and Origins. Was just like... I don't know, being this all-powerful superhero and using that to stalk your enemies. Like, it's just such a interesting and fun idea for a superhero game. Oh no. Not good. Not good. I lost so much out there. Alright, the timer is done. That guy fell. Ugh, again? Come on. Well, it looks like my health's regenerating at least. That was a mistake. I want this guy. Are they gonna let me grab him? That works. That's good. Just throw him up in the air and wrap him. I like that. Alright, so as long as I stay in the shadows, they don't see me, so... And apparently they don't see anything else that happens. Okay, I lied. Totally saw that. Totally saw it. Get away. Oh, this is not going so well. Alright, come on. Let me get him. No, I want this guy. He's right here. Alright, now we can go get that guy. Punch, punch. Okay, go over here. Is this the last one? I think it is. Yeah, that's the last guy, so. Let's get him. Alright. That's how it's done.
Where'd everybody go? This doesn't look good.
Alright. And we're going to pick up this over here. That's what we need. But I think that's a good look at Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. We're not going to have time to look at every character. These levels are pretty long. I was playing that Amazing Spider-Man level for a while before I started doing this video. But I think it's a good look. You know, you get to see two of the characters. Obviously, the gameplay for this character is not going to change much. I'm sure the boss battles would kind of be the only thing different, which I'm sure you just sneak around and have to trick them into stuff or something like that. I can't imagine this character being able to do some head-on fights. But I think it's going to call it for Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Actually, let's see what happens here first. Oh. So, is this the first? Nope. Alright. Maybe we will take a look at this boss battle here. Whoa.
Fine cover.
Alright, so he thinks I'm over there, so... Oh, no. He knows where I am. So I guess I wait in the shadows here.
You can run, but not
that's not good. Alright. Whoa.
I'll slice you to ribbons.
Avoid the spotlight.
Oh no.
If you hide in the shadows, perhaps he cannot track you.
Alright, so I gotta I want to at least figure out how to hit him once.
Finish, freak.
Okay, he's
Try
kind of
to
moving
sneak up
around.
behind him.
I'm trying, Madam Web.
I'm gonna put you in a wooden kimono. It's curtains for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw the B for the takedown. Alright, so basically I need to stay in the shadow, which gets kind of difficult here.
Metal now. You can run, but not for long.
Ah, come on.
Eat lead, spider.
I don't understand how the fuck I'm supposed to get... Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna fill you.
Try to sneak up behind him.
Really pumping metal now.
Alright,
I'm gonna put you 6 feet under.
jeez.
The daylight.
I want to hit him once. That's all I'm asking for in this video.
I'll slice you to ribbons.
Come on. Alright. Punch. Alright. So that's how you fucking fight the boss with Noir Spider-Man. So now I'm officially going to call it for Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Going to be looking at more superhero games, definitely more Spider-Man. So be sure to like and subscribe, especially if you like superhero games. And we're going to play some more of these, so keep coming back. Thanks for watching.